What's good, Fishing Edge fam? We're back with another video. As you can tell behind me, this is day one of Illinois Ascend. I'm going to be going back to all my ponds I used to fish growing up when I lived here and see what I can get. The bass I think are in pre-spawn right now, maybe up on bed, so we're going to see if we can get on any fish. And for this trip, I decided to pick up a new rod, so I'm going to see how this thing works. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. All right, guys, the rod that I picked up was a Favorite Balance. The Favorite Balance. I got it in a, let's see, a 7-foot medium heavy. It's super light in hand. It's probably the lightest Favorite rod I own. And look how small, whoa, I'm gonna turn so the wind doesn't hit you guys. Look how small these eyelids are. I'm not gonna be able to use any of my leaders going through these, but let's get this thing on the water and test it out. All right, guys, we've made it to spot one. I have tied on this Delta Red, I think it's called Red Eye Shad. This crankbait, lipless crank, works really well here, and it has in the past, so I'm gonna see if I could get anything that's on a moving bite, because it should be pre-spawn right now due to all the cold fronts that keep coming into Illinois. But bass could also be on beds right now too, so I'm just gonna whip this around a little bit and see if I could pull anything. One of my buddies, Pet, should be joining us fishing today too in a little bit. I think he's tying on. See right there, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a bunch of bass that just schooled up right there. It looks like the grass is finally starting to grow underneath this pond here, because normally during the summertime or the springtime, there's absolutely no grass in this pond, and this, like, these liplets just go like crazy in here. But I really like this rod. It's super balanced, it's super light. Hopefully we could get a fish on it today and see how it holds up. This water is freezing and I'm in my Crocs and I have shorts on. I think the weather outside is just under 60 degrees and overcast conditions, so this crawl color should work really well because the craws in here will be out. During this Illinois Ascend, I will be fishing some of the highly fished ponds we have in this area, along with some that I probably haven't fished before, and I'm just gonna see what I can pull out of these. Hopefully I can pull out a nice 4-pounder or bigger throughout this trip. That's gonna be my main goal this trip, is to catch at least a 4-pound fish, and I have a couple ponds that I know for sure I should be able to if they're biting. What you got tied on? You must have forgot.
You must have forgot.
There's a bunch of beds in front of me. So I don't think they're on beds yet though. I don't know what kind of beds these are because there's nothing on them. They're in my bag.
Where's the bed?
Huh? I'm on. We got the first one on. It's fighting pretty good. Oh, it's a nice chunky bass. Let's get it up here. Just how I remember these bass right here. Look at that. Just how I remember these fat fish. Hey, Pat, get a scale. Let me clear some of this gook off. Look at that. I told you guys they crush this lure here. What's really weird about these bass in this pond are they have super small, oh, it just popped right out. They have super small mouths, but look at that football. Holy crap, guys, that is a football. I'm gonna snap a couple pics of this thing and get it back in the water. Hopefully get a weight on it if Patrick brings me a scale, but he probably won't. He's gonna go tie on what I'm throwing. All right, let's get a release on her. Oh, she took right off. Oh. What'd you tie on, you loser? What did I tell you guys? Look what this man tied on. The exact lure that I was throwing. Literally the greatest lure to throw in this pond. Get out of here. Go find your own place to fish. All right, guys, let's see if we can get another one. Now, watch. Almost every fish we pull out of here today will be like that. It's gonna be fairly short, but super fat. They're really high fed in here. I don't know if they did that on purpose in this pond, but the main forage for these bass is green sunfish, and those are super high in protein. Pat got on his first bass in about a year, guys. Let's go take a look at it. How is she? Do you need pliers? Small but fat. I'm gonna throw in there and see if we can double up. Huh? Yeah. Bass in here are fat. Nice. I doubled up with some muck. Where'd it hit it?
Doesn't matter.
You want a picture with it? Oh, it's bleeding.
Yeah, so definitely.
You want a picture with it?
I kind of look like a trucker.
Oh, bro, look it. You didn't even get her in the water.
She's fine.
Oh, nice. Splash the GoPro. Jesus, put the thing back in the water.
She's fine.
There she goes. Nope, she's still stuck. Can't figure out how to get back in. There she goes. All right, let's see. Maybe there's some more that want to bite right here. Mr. Steal your spot. No, I'm walking my way back, I think. Huh? Pat's on another one. I'm gonna run over there real quick and see. It's a chunk. Oh, look at the tail. That thing's on a bed. Yeah, that's a tank. Do you want a picture with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the tail on that. All right, let's see what else is over in this corner. All right, guys, spot one is done. He caught two, I caught one. We both got on some nice fish. We're gonna try one more pond before he has to leave for work. Stay tuned, I'll see you. All right, guys, we've made it to the second pond. This is probably the most highly pressured pond in Elgin, in my opinion, but there are some nice fish in here, so let's see if we can get on them. All right, guys, it's been probably an hour and a half since I last fished. I kind of feel like I want to get out and get a little more footage for episode 1, since I don't feel like I have that much footage, and I kind of want to make these long action-packed videos. So I'm gonna go back out and fish for a little longer. I don't know, I'm gonna go until I can. I'm really cold. It's like 53 degrees here right now, and I'm used to like 80s and 90s. So I have on a chatterbait, and I'm gonna see if I can crank a couple more. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are on our third lure change. I have just this black and blue chatterbait with a Havoc. I think it's called a Pit Boss on. It's got really good action in this water. I mean, I've put that chili crawl back on. I didn't have any bites, but I did have 2 bites when I had that other chatterbait on, but I just couldn't get a good hookup bite for some reason. So maybe with this Z-Man Original, I could get a better hookup ratio and a little more bite, since it's kind of cloudy outside. So this black and blue color looks pretty good in this water right now for this low visibility. Ideally, I would throw a white chatterbait in these conditions, but I don't have a trailer yet for like any of my stuff except black and blue, since I couldn't bring a bunch of my tackle here with me. So for now, I'm just gonna throw this black and blue one, which I have had quite a bit of success at this pond actually on. So I'm gonna see if maybe I could get any that are on a bed to bite this, or if I could get any that are pre-spawn to bite. I don't really know what these bass are on. Like from what you guys saw earlier in the video, I caught one that was still pre-spawn, and Patrick caught that one that definitely was starting to spawn because the tail was super bloody. But with this cold front that just moved in here in Elgin, I feel like maybe it could have pushed these bass off, and that could have like turned them off a little bit, but the bite was pretty good this morning. So I should be able to pick off at least one fish, hopefully one more fish for this video. This first video may be a little shorter than the rest of the Send series because of the conditions today, and I didn't really bring that many like clothes for this type of weather because it wasn't supposed to be like this until the day I left. So stay tuned for this series, guys. There's going to be some great videos coming up. And that concludes day 1 of Illinois Send. It was a pretty rough day. Conditions were pretty tough. Super cloudy all day long. It's been raining on and off, and it's been windy. Cold front that came through might have pushed the bass off and kind of made it harder for them to find and catch. But I did land that one super nice bass. Pat landed 2. They were pretty good. So this series is going to be a pretty good one. These bass here are fat right now. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm peacing out. See you next time.
I'm just waiting for the better days to come. I can't stay now, bitch. I'm always on a run. Heading to the other side where I can see the sun. But